Okay, guys, so a lot has been added since the first devlog. We've got NPCs now which can be robbed. We've got police logic, we've got attachments, cell phones, and much more. Let's jump straight into it. Okay, now as you can see, we've actually got NPC clerks, which are actually store clerks. So we've got a general store and a gun store, obviously. But what I wanted to show you first off is the gunpoint robbery system. So obviously he's not really threatened right now, but if I sort of aim this gun at him like this, he starts to panic and he'll actually start to empty out the till. So there's two different scenarios that can happen here. I'll either succeed and I'll make, I'll gain the money, I'll make the earnings, or he'll actually pull out a gun and I'll fail. So as you can see, I actually succeeded with the robbery, but let me show you what a fail is like. Okay, so let's hope this is actually going to be a fail. So let's see what happens when I aim it at him. Okay, so you might be able to pick it up that the animations are slightly different. I actually do believe that he actually might be going for the gun this time, but we'll wait and see. Yep, I believe he will. Yep, it looks like he is. Yep, he pulls it out, and there you go. So there you go. Robbery failed. The clerk has pulled out a gun. So that's how robberies will happen when they're failing. And as you can see, he crouched down like that. So he's sort of considered scared now. So the store's sort of rendered unable to be used right now. So he'll sort of be in that position for 5 minutes, and then he'll stand back up, and the store will be back up and running, sort of thing. But that's pretty much the first robbery style feature that I plan for this game. The other robbery type features that I do plan on adding definitely is potentially a safe cracking system where these stores can have safes at the back of the stores, like in the office or something, which you can actually go and crack potentially with like a crowbar or even like a lock picking system. That's one system. Another one I do plan on adding is when I do build the banking system, there will be a bank clerk that can be robbed at gunpoint, obviously. But I also want to make vault hacking, where you actually can hack the bank vault. So those are some of the robbery features I got planned. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show you is the police logic. So currently, right now, there is really only an officer rank, but I'm thinking about making, depending on how much experience you have, it will sort of determine your rank. So say you have, a lot more experience than an officer, you can probably be called a sheriff maybe, or even a sergeant, which is an even higher rank. So let me know in the comments if you like that idea. But right now, you can pretty much become a police officer. But the way you actually clock on, the way it's going to work with jobs is that your clothing sort of determines what your job is going to be. So as you can see, I'm sort of in civilian clothing right now. But when I come up to this police laptop, this is sort of like a police intranet. So it's like a computer, but it's not connected to the internet. It's like an intranet, which is like a log, sort of like an internet, but a private internet for the police department. And there is a login portal. So officers actually have to come to the police station and actually log in. So when I log in, as you can see, I'm actually logged in, and my arrest count, my ticket count, takedowns will be actually killing sort of most wanted criminals. I'll get into the criminal system in a bit. But this is pretty much what your stats are going to show, and this is how you sort of clock off as a police officer by logging out. But as you can see, the main thing that happened is that my clothes changed. So now I'm actually considered a police officer. If you see up the top left, it says officer in blue. But now I'm actually able to access the police armorer, which is actually the store menu. So I'll show you that next. Okay, so as I was explaining before, there's now NPC clerks which actually have menus. So there is currently a general store and a gun store. So at the general store, obviously, is going to be consumables. There's not many items now. There's going to be a lot more added throughout the development of the game. But currently, there's two tools and two consumables that you can buy from the general store. And obviously, a gun store is just like a general store, but it's an actual gun store where you can buy different types of weapons. And attachments is something new. I'll show you that next. But you can obviously buy attachments and ammunition. There also is a police armorer, so I'll jump over and show you that. Okay, so for the police armor, it's pretty much just like a gun store, but it's actually all free. It's pretty much government issued, weapons, attachments, and ammunition. That's one of the perks that the police officers are going to have. They're also going to have, government issued vehicles and all that sort of stuff. But if you've got any other ideas, special perks that police officers should have, let me know in the comments. Okay, so there is now attachment logic. So if you actually have attachments inside your inventory, you can now come up to these weapon benches, which are actually at the gun stores and the police armorer, and you can interact with it. And if you're actually holding a weapon that actually has attachments, because certain weapons like the revolver and the shotgun don't have attachments, so you actually have to be holding a compatible weapon. So this menu will come up, and there's actually 5 different types of attachments, possible attachments. There's a silencer attachment, a flashlight, a collimator, which is actually a sight attachment, a laser attachment, and a grip attachment, which actually affects the recoil of the weapon. So that actually wasn't built into TPSK. I actually had to build that in. There was the attachments, logic built into the weapons where the weapons could spawn with certain attachments, but there was no pickups or the logic to be able to attach it on the fly. Okay, so there is now a cell phone system. So as you can see, there's default apps like calls, messaging, contacts, but there's also settings where you can actually change your wallpaper to different types of wallpapers like that. Or if you want, you can actually change from dark mode to light mode, or change the font if you want. You can obviously change your phone call ringtone, or your SMS ringtone, or if you don't want the phone to ring, you can actually enable and disable silent mode, which will actually play a vibration sound instead of the actual ringtones. And some of the cool features for the phone is our GPS system, which is actually a real-time satellite view of the player, which you can actually zoom in and out on. So that's a pretty cool feature. But another cool feature is a selfie camera. So you can actually take photos like that, and these photos actually show up in your gallery like this. And these are actually 1920 by 1080p screenshots, which actually save in your folder. Okay, guys, so that's going to be it for this devlog. What I want to do is I want to shout out the code developers of this version, mainly So Skito, because he's helped out massively. He's created all the pickup models, the laptop model, the bench model, the cash register. He's helped out with a lot of other things too, so shout out to him. I'm going to link his channel in the description, and also Moat, who's given us these crazy animations for the cell phone system and also the NPC robbery system. So I'll be putting his link in the description as well for his channel. But that's going to be it for this devlog. I hope you enjoyed, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.